Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker. So in the last episode we returned back from Warnhold after we learned that the barony has been abandoned. There were no civilians, not the barony himself, no one was there. Instead we just run into these... What did they call themselves? Well, I don't know, but it was basically taken over by this other group of... Okay, seriously, what were they called? Sprickens? I think they were called Sprickens. So basically the town and the fortress or stronghold, whatever it was taken over by Sprickens, and they told us that the place was empty by the time they got there. So they did not raid the place and capture the civilians and hold them hostages or anything like that. So we don't know what happened to them, but let's check our quest log here real quick, or journal rather. Where was it? Here. The Warnhold vanishing. Warnhold is a ghost town. There's not a single soul in sight. We should look around and find out where everyone's gone. Yeah, we tried that, but we didn't find them. So, and we found this interesting letter from Macon Warn, where he actually requested that we would send some historians, I guess you could call them, to visit him and try to decipher this one artifact that he found, or one of his subjects found. So, Vordakai, this cryptic word must be connected to everything going on around here. But what or who is this Vordakai? The leader of the Sprickens, yeah, it was Sprickens. The leader of the Sprickens occupying Warnhold claimed that it was empty when they got there. The scoundrel must be lying, right? Well, apparently not. If not, then who or what drove the Sprickens from their home? Oh yeah, they were also driven away from their home. They claimed that it was us who did that, but no, I have never met those Sprickens before. But, oh yeah, and it seems all of Warnhold's troubles began after Wille Skunderson explored that terrifying tomb in the dead of night and brought a mysterious bracelet back to town. That's the artifact. We have to figure out where that trinket came from and where it went, along with the town's inhabitants. So that's what we have to do. It's not this brother, is it? Etrisk Hanvaki searching for his brother Tommen. No, it's a different person. Okay, I thought that this Etrisk Hanvaki was looking for Wille Skunderson, but no, they are different people. Okay, so, and for this episode, I think I was thinking about doing this. Some dwarves from the Skiekke clan came looking for their ancestors' treasures and stumbled into a deadly trap. At first Harim didn't want to help them, but in the end he decided to interfere to give himself a chance to gloat. Okay, so yeah, this is a companion quest apparently for Harim specifically, and we could do this next, but before that, let's see, did I want to do something here before leaving? We did some kingdom management stuff as well in the last episode as well, so we got next to no building points. I think we filled this place with buildings, yeah, so we can't build more unless we turn it into a town. Let's skip at least 4 days. Knock Knock has something in mind. Your goblin acquaintance is causing a ruckus in the castle. Well, okay, let's talk to him in a moment. Nature's Rage. Triumph. The Councillor lost no time in tracking the raging animals back to their lairs and slaughtering them. The remaining beasts have scattered and pose no threat. Okay, that's great. Triumph. High Priest seek your audience. Okay, so now Knock Knock and Tristan are seeking my audience, so let's hear what they have to say. Oh wait, it's Harim. Harim is the High Priest. Harim broods and mumbles, then clears his throat. Listen, Roskar, I wish to give you some advice. Find another advisor who can deal with affairs of magic. The barony will struggle without a Magister. It is dangerous to leave such important issues unattended. Well, okay, so we can now name someone into a new position who can deal with magical stuff. Before you appoint someone for this position, I will take upon myself this final case, involving wizards and other spellcasters. A group of Nemesis priests have arrived at your court to propose an amazing thing, found in a library of magic, here in the capital. Your barony would gain a valuable store of knowledge that would otherwise fade into darkness. I believe this deed is worthy of you and your barony. Roska doesn't honestly care about magic. Nethys. The all-seeing eye is a Garundi god who holds knowledge and magic above all things. Yeah, I thought so. We can do without a magic library. There are more urgent matters before us. Yeah, that's true. We got bigger problems to deal with. And besides, Roska doesn't care about magic. The dwarf shakes his head slowly. Another step towards oblivion. Kratos would be pleased if he were with us now. Well, sorry, Harry, but I can't do everything. I can't build everything. Oh, that's Kafkan, yeah. Your grace. Jot coughs politely. The goblin, the one you found, has asked to see you. He claims you are in need of training. I think he's rather in need of a bath. Several. Okay. He helped us against the goblin tribes. I think I should return the favor. I'll hear what he has to say. Send him in. Tell him I await him in the dungeon, and when he enters a cell, shackle him in there. No. He has served his purpose. Have the guards take him and execute him? No. Turn him away. I don't have time for him right now. Let's hear what he has to say. Oh, that was weird movement from the camera. Knock strides in, as best as his short legs can manage. Then his gait slows, then stops as he takes in the throne room. His eyes and ears swivel independently, as if trying to take every direction in at once. After scanning the area around him, he looks upward and squints, as if uncertain if there's a ceiling above him or not. He stands still, swaying slightly, eyes affixed on the ceiling. Others in the throne room are disdainfully silent. Some have wrinkled their nose and take a step back. Some of the guards' hands fall to the hilt of the blades. Guys, chill. It's just one goblin. Chill. Knock's head snaps down. Then seeing you, he gives a sickle grin, his eyes gleaming. Sidekick? Almost didn't see among all Longshanks. He frowns at your throne. Then cocks his head confused. Why in my chair? Why in your chair? There's a light chuckle from someone in the room, quickly silenced. Took a while to find way here. Knock glances around. But now here to take rightful place, be a hero, and show you how to be a hero. He nods sharply, and hooks his fingers in his belt. I can help like before, side by side. Big hero. He points to himself. And not big hero, he pauses. You need it. Guards have this creature thrown in chains. Guards have this creature executed. No. So how can you help? Shot frowns. Actually, your grace, if you are considering accepting assistance from this... Watch your words, Kafkan. Knock. Knock raps the ground with his heel twice for emphasis, and then winces. Jot frown deepens. If this Knock truly wishes to be of help and is one goblins might listen to, there have been sightings of goblins near Oleg's, possibly dispossessed by our recent encounter. Massacre, Knock corrects brightly. Chop them all up except those who ran fast. New tribe probably have very long legs, very hard to catch. His eyes alight and he grins. But not for me, I can round them up. But, he frowns again, but unless they were still being chased, it's not like them to keep moving. Tires one out. They would better stay in the capital like Knock, even if, he wrinkles his nose, it smells bad here. Oh, we smell bad, well, sorry. Ah, yes, Oleg has sent word of these goblins via courier, but he has been reluctant to leave in case they raid the post in his absence. Apparently they have been quite diligent in trying to raid his storeroom. If your goblin ally could deal with them. Very well, we'll travel to Oleg soon. Very well, I have instructions on how I want you to handle it. If it keeps you out of here, go attend to it. Very well, I have instructions on how I want you to handle it. Knock Knock's ears perk up in your direction. I'll make you my specially designed warden. Drive them out by force if necessary. Tell them you are my counselor. Ask them politely to move elsewhere. I don't want any bloodshed. Represent them as my grand diplomat. Tell them they can set up a new tribe, but at least 20 leagues from Oleg's downwind. Not today, it's not worth our time. I'll make you specially designed warden. Drive them out, by force if necessary. Knock Knock nods, standing proudly. He makes what might be a ragged salute, interrupted by him noticing something on his wrist, which he rubs away with a frown. As you command, as a hero, he rubs his wrist again, then grunts. We'll go. Lead to post. Knock Knock follow. Okay, so he's gonna go and deal with them. Good. We need to travel to Oleg's trading post and drive the goblins out of it, without a bloodshed, if possible. Okay, so I thought I just sent Knock Knock there and he would just deal with it on his own, but apparently we got this as a quest of our own as well. Well, okay. But I think that can wait. That can wait, I think. Now. Oh yeah, in the last episode I was supposed to go and try to open that one chest again that I failed to open last time. The one in Maestro Janusz's former lair, hideout. So now let's just leave. So I want to try to open it again. Well, apparently I can still take Knock Knock with me. Yeah, I want these three because they have the highest lockpicking skills. Let's check the other characters real fast. Let's see. What was your +9? 14, not impressive. Okay. Okay, so these three are our biggest tricksters, most skillful rogues, if you will. So let's take them. And then I go all the way back here, and let's see if we can open it this time. I'm gonna try something that was suggested in the comment section. Okay, let's try this again. Well, let's try with these two again.
Listening as hard as I can.
Yeah, already failed with that.
What troubles you?
Okay, so last time I tried to I tried to pick lock this lock here with Octavia from a distance because she's arcane trickster and so she can do this. But it failed. But what if we go right? What if we just try to lockpick it traditionally like this? Maybe our skill is higher that way. So let's try. You gotta be kidding me. Or is there... Let's see. Ranged legerdemain. Let's turn that off. Oh wait. Wait, there must be a way to try to open it traditionally. An arcane trickster can use trickery at a range of 30 feet. Working at a distance increases their normal skill check DC. What the hell does DC mean? Dice something by 5. So wait, are you telling me that she's much better at lockpicking things from a longer range than physically going to try and open it? You gotta be kidding me. Well, crap, there must be something very, very good in here, if it's that freaking hard to open. Why can't you just try to open it again? we don't have any lockpicks or anything else like that that we can use as consumables to try and open things. Yeah, I don't think so. Well, coming here was waste of time. Just a whole bunch of waste of time. Yeah, okay. Okay, I might as well just reload the last autosave, because coming here took over 1 day and that's just wasted time. So, be right back. And we are back here. Okay, so let's go and help those dwarves instead. So we have to leave... I kinda don't want to... Well, let's just leave Tristan here and take him. And we also got Lindsay who can do some supporting as well. I'm gonna leave you behind this time, my dear. Should I take someone... Well, let's take Tubilost, so we can level him up as well. Okay, before we move from here, let's level these guys real quick. Choleric. I would really love it if Harrim could cast those AoE healing spells more often. I think Tristan had like 8 charges and Harrim has only 3. Okay, so for you... religion, that makes only sense. Athletics, so he's hard to take down. Acrobatics. It's kind of funny to think about Harrim being acrobatic all of a sudden in battlefield, but I guess we just have to go with that. Okay, as for you, Alchemist. Blinding bombs. When the alchemist creates a bomb, he can choose for it to detonate very brightly. Creatures that take a direct hit from a blinding bomb are blinded for 1 minute unless they succeed at a fortitude save. So much text. Dispel magic effects instead of deal damage. That sounds very handy. Extend potion. Extend potion, yeah. Any potion that alchemist drinks functions at twice its normal duration, as if affected by an extend spell metamagic feat. Well, that sounds interesting. Force bombs. When the alchemist creates a bomb, he can choose to have it inflict force damage. Okay. Holy bombs. When the alchemist creates a bomb, he can choose to have it deal good divine damage. Evil creatures that take a direct hit from a holy bomb must succeed at a fortitude save or be staggered on the next turn. So this works on evil characters with evil alignments and not just undead as I was expecting, because it's holy and everything. The infusion discovery allows an alchemist to use his extract not only on himself but on other people as well. With this discovery, all alchemist extracts will behave exactly like spells of the same names when considering targets and range. The alchemist gains the ability to heal from wounds rapidly. As a free action once per round, he can heal 5 hit points as if he had the fast healing ability. He can heal 5 hit points per day, in this manner for every 2 alchemist levels he possesses. Okay. Exposes creatures around it to a choking gas. Okay. Any potion that alchemist drinks functions at a caster level equal to his class level. That sounds also handy as well. Fast bombs. Quickly create enough bombs to throw more than 1 in a single round. The alchemist can prepare and throw additional bombs as a full round action if his base attack bonus is high enough to grant him additional attacks. Well, I don't know if that's the case here, so maybe enhanced potion. It's rather simple, but we give him more levels. Okay. What do we want to give him? Wealth, yeah, sure. Perception. I don't think he really does anything with stealth, now that I think about it. He's not like Knock Knock or anyone else like that. Should I make him very knowledgeable about things like Arcana? You know what, why not? Okay, more spells. Echolation. Or echolocation. You can perceive the world by creating high-pitched noises and listening to their echoes. This gives you blind sight to a range of 40 feet. Restoration. This spell functions like lesser restoration, except that it also dispels temporary negative levels or one permanent negative level. That sounds very handy. Restoration cures all temporary ability damage and it restores all points permanently drained from a single ability score. It also eliminates... where was I? Eliminates any fatigue or exhaustion suffered by the character. Okay, I like this quite a bit. Actually, oh wait, do we have cure serious wounds? Yeah, looks like we have this as well. Protection from arrows. Protection from arrows is also very handy. But I have never really seen arrows as a huge threat, or archers or anything like that. Cure critical wounds. You know what? That's good. Heals are always, well, good. Did we give 1 or 2 levels? I think. Okay, I think we just gave him 1 level. Okay, I thought we were giving him more than 1. Okay, but Lost Dwarven Fortress is all the way over there. Okay, so it wasn't. This Dwarven Ruins here. Also, I should be taking these as well. Abandoned Laboratory. What's this? Dwarven Fortifications. Yeah, I should claim these as well. Now that Camelands is ours as well, what do we have here? Barony Resources. It's Iron Mine. Refugee Camp. Sapphire Field. Hidden Camp, what's this? A small but carefully concealed camp. An unsuspecting traveler would never notice it unless they knew where to look. Investigated the alleged murderer's hidden camp. Oh, it's one of those things. Actually, folks, you know what? Change of plans. Let's go here and claim these, and then go to this hidden camp here and see and confront the murderer, I suppose. And this is ours already. Oh yeah, it's claimed. No point to go there. But let's go here. Where are we? Travel. There we go. So this should give us some more money. Building points, in other words.
My strength fades.
Let's just claim this first. There we go. It's now claimed. Let's continue here. As far as we can go.
Require rest.
Yeah, you can rest after we have claimed this. Wolf Lair. One of the many wolf lairs hidden in the Camelands. These animals usually avoid people, but any Camelands inhabitant knows that hunger can make a wolf reckless and unafraid. A pack led by a powerful alpha can even terrorize distant settlements as well as lone travelers. Even weary travelers who enter a wolf's pack who enters a wolf's pack's territory may find themselves meeting a grim fate. Okay, let's claim this. We get some community stuff. Okay. Now we can rest. Sure. Who's better? Weren't you a good cook? Yeah, you're actually better than Lindsay. But you also better. You know what? You continue with the cooking, and you just keep watch. I guess we go with this.
Why are you not afraid of Lindsay? She writes about you, steals your think thoughts.
I don't steal anything. I am trying to describe our adventures for future generations. I even have this part about you. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to scare you.
There we go, and then let's go and claim this. Might as well. Oh wait. Oh, stop. Let's go this way, so we can open this road.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Yeah, sure. Let's go here first.
I require rest.
I like how Jubilos is basically carrying all of these people because he is not affected by fatigue because... What did he have? Was it boots? Or a necklace? Ah yeah, it's this necklace. The wearer of the necklace becomes immune to fatigue and exhaustion. Must be very nice. You don't have a cape? Do I have anything that I can give you? I guess I don't have any capes for you, I'm afraid. Well, oh well. Let's just rest here.
Jub, give me one of your glass thingies. I make you some great wool
Jub.
water. All your enemies will fall once you throw it.
Oh, he's talking to
Do
Jubilos.
not even think of touching my alchemical bottles, you pest.
Jubilos doesn't exactly like knock knock one bit. Well, I kinda expected that. I don't really care about this random... I guess they are not giving us much of a choice here. What is it? Bandits? Kobolds? Goblins?
We'll do it the hard way.
Goblins. Knock knock should be able to kill all of these guys easily. You can actually charge there. As for you, just use your basic abilities. I guess you can start
Serves
shooting
you
this one.
right.
Yeah, we are suffering a little bit of damage here, but I'm not too worried.
Repent.
Yeah, this was a bit of a waste of time. Well, let's just leave them. I don't think that they have anything. Why do I even bother to try to loot the corpses? Because I can see all the loot this way as well, and collect if there's anything worth of collecting. Okay, there we go, and now let's go to this hidden camp. Let's deal with this murderer, assuming that he actually is the murderer. Okay, it's not a big place. I mean, it's a simple camp after all. Invri, a tall and well-built half-elf with a scar under his left eye is watching you with great interest. What a surprise! The Baron himself. That's someone you would never expect to meet. That's someone you would never expect to meet you in the middle of nowhere. Allow me to introduce myself, Your Grace. My name is Invri. The half-elf bows to you, touching his weapon and keeping his eyes fixed on you. I suspect I already know the answer, but still, to what do I owe the pleasure? Who are you? You won't confuse me with your shallow courtesy, Invri. I'm looking for murderers, and I believe I have just found one. Invri lifts his hand in a conciliatory... I don't know what this word means. A conciliatory gesture. Allow me, if you please, Your Grace. We are still talking, not fighting, which means we might yet find a common language. Clearly, we have gotten off on the wrong foot. Allow me to introduce my comrades by the campfire. They are followers of the goddess who respects freedom and pleasure, free from rules and hypocrisy, from excessive regulations and outdated attitudes. I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. We are the Calistrian hunters, the favorite of the savored sting. Oh, that's in case you want a reminder. That's also the goddess whom I guess you could say Roskar is, well, quote unquote, worshipping, if he had to choose. The narrow-minded might think us mercenaries, killers, thugs, but believe me, we are far from ordinary criminals. We are paid for our work, much like executioners carrying out sentences. We are, so to speak, wish fulfillment agents. Wish fulfillment agents. Okay. I admit I wasn't planning on getting to know you any better, but as it turns out, well, I underestimated you. So you have found us. What are you going to do now? Indri's smile is polite and almost gentle, but he keeps his relaxed hand on the hilt of his blade. What are you doing in my domain? The guards in charge of the investigation and even the priests fail to identify them as murders at first. What murders are we even talking about? I don't remember exactly. Given your craft, I would expect you to be worshipping Narlkeep, not Calistria. I don't know who Narlkeep is. Calistrian hunters, killing for revenge. Is this how you make sacrifices to your goddess? I don't need any new deaths, you included. Leave my lands immediately and I will let you go in peace. You committed a crime, you must be punished, drop your weapons. Chaotic neutral. You know what? Stay in my lands, do your jobs, and I'll see to it that you are left alone. It will cost you 70% of your profits. That sounds... This is supposed to be chaotic neutral. But this sounds quite evil to me. But I still don't quite know that what murders we are even referring to. I have completely forgotten about that. Or we just can attack. So what are you doing in my domain? We are here for a reason, your grace. I have heard much about your country's morals, so I thought the likes of us might find shelter here, and some work to do. Very well paid work. Maybe it's because I have been mostly neutral, chaotic neutral, for the most part, so that's why these guys thought that, hey, maybe we can find some work here. But like any ruler, you can't do without your law enforcers. These dumb officers are the reason we stay away of the streets during the day. The guards in charge of the investigation and even the priests fail to identify them as murderers at first. Is that a compliment? Thank you, your grace. I confess we do like to think of ourselves as artists, but if you expect me to reveal our secrets, Infri shakes his head and smiles. Given your craft, I would expect you to be worshipping Narlkeep, not Calistria. Indri winces. Not at all, your grace. Our delightful and gracious goddess couldn't be compared to that moody loner. Calistria gives pleasure in exchange for carrying out retribution. Is that not pure and noble cause? Well, maybe for Rosgar it could be. Calistrian hunters, killing for revenge. Is that how you make sacrifices to your goddess? Not exactly, your grace, but since you asked, Infri takes a deep breath. My goddess favors those who embrace passion, whether spiritual or intimate. It is common for the narrow-minded to reduce it to sexual pleasure, but Calistria is mistress of all manner of passions. Infri slides a finger across his lips. Tell me, what can compare to the feeling when an abuser is given their due? When someone who has crossed you lies choking on their own blood. The blood hammers in your temples, your heart bursts from your chest, a cry of joy escapes your lips. The half-elf bites his lip passionately. If you have never allowed yourself to take revenge, then you simply don't know true joy and divine rapture. Well, we have taken revenge on some people, I think, like Tartuccio, for example, and I'm sure that there are some more, but I can't name any from the top of my head right now. We bring our clients a taste of this joy, and they entrust us with their vengeance. I don't need any new deaths. You included. Leave my lands immediately, and I will let you go in peace. You know, I think I just want to say this simply because it's chaotic neutral, and that's what our character is supposed to be like. And these guys don't really seem to be bloodthirsty murderers per se. They are just basically mercenaries, even though they don't like to think of themselves as just mere mercenaries. But still, you know what? Stay in my lands, do your jobs, and I'll see to it that you are left alone. It will cost you 70% of your profits. Yeah, and we could also use some money. Infri squints one eye. You clearly know what you are doing, Your Grace. Bargaining with you is not just risky, it's plain dangerous. Very well, we'll do it your way. Let's discuss something else. You are a rational ruler, so you must refrain from openly mingling with assassins. That's your business. It concerns me not. Just be sure to call off your watchdogs when we ask. Your guards are not very clever, but they are persistent. Sooner or later they will hunt us down and drive us out. That is when I'll remind you of our deal. I'll be relying on your assistance. Hopefully I'm not gonna regret this later. Well, if you are done here, Invri makes another bow. It's time for us to go. We may have become friends today, but let's remain distant friends for now. You know what they say, separation makes the heart grow fonder. I'm actually surprised that none of these people, like Lindsay or Jubilos or Harim, said anything to this. Like they have no problem with this. Okay, so something about a signal. The Baron has made a pact with the hunters of Calistria, for better or worse. Now we must wait until our new allies demand that we fulfill our part of the agreement. Okay, well, let's see how that goes. Let's hope that they are not gonna do anything too hasty. Or something that even I wouldn't like. Okay. Okay, we didn't end up fighting as I was kinda expecting. I honestly just didn't remember that what murders we were even referring to. Actually, let's check it again right now. The subjects of the Baron have discovered that the strange deaths were indeed murders. We know where the suspects are hiding and we are on our way. An unexpected visit has brought the Baron some bad news. There's been an outbreak of sudden deaths in the stolen lands. The guards are powerless against this calamity. Only the ruler's personal intervention will be able to put an end to it. Okay, so it was that, okay. What's this? Skull Rock? Okay, I don't really see any reason to go there. These are ours too, right? Resource claimed. This resource belongs to a region outside of your territories. Okay, this is not ours. Or not in our lands. What about here? Have we claimed? Available for claiming. And I definitely want this here, so... Okay. Let's travel there next. It's gonna take some time though. Oh yeah, the swamp witch's hut. Hut.
Would be nice.
Okay, so swamp witch's hut. We also have this. Bring the old beldame who lives in the north. Marches 3 stems each of mudleaf, gloomberry, and dizzyhead. Okay, let's check our inventory here. We have at least mudleaves and gloomberries, but do we have dizzyhead? Okay, we got all of these that we need for her. So let's go here actually and bring them to her while we're at it. Oh wait, no.
More strength. Fades.
Enter. There we go. Okay, and she's all the way here. I just noticed that it's snowing, by the way. That it must be winter. I don't even know what month it is, because the months are not named after our months. They have their own names for the months, and that's why I have no idea what month it is. But at least I know it's winter. And here she is. You again? I would offer you tea, but I don't have any. How about a cup of death cap tincture instead? She gives a splintered grin. Best thing for help. Yeah, it sure sounds like it. Anything with the word death in it must be good for your health. Okay, let's give her the herbs. Here are your herbs, 3 bundles of each. The old woman claps her hands and grins, revealing a row of brown, uneven teeth. There's a good boy. Did it take a lot of time to find them, eh? Keep them here. I'll put them to good use. We got some gold, okay, and experience points. Does he want more, I wonder? We can cross this task off our list. I guess not. How much for your potions? Not that I'm gonna buy any from her, I'm just thinking if I should sell some other crap that I don't want. I don't think I really have anything that I want to sell. We don't want these. 65 Hydra eyes. Damn, these are very valuable. I don't think we have 331 rope. That's a lot of rope. Yeah, doesn't look like I have anything that I want to sell. What's this? One-handed. Got this from the other world. Well, I'm gonna hold on to that. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure, take that 6 pieces of gold. Okay, so we have done that quest. And since we are here, we might as well take a quick rest here. Right in front of her house. I'm sure she won't mind.
Harem sighs like belly is full. It is good?
I sigh, for I am contemplating the emptiness which will consume us all.
Always the optimist. Always looking at the bright side of things. Okay, and we are not being ambushed or anything like that. Good. Okay, and now let's just leave and claim that one military place, whatever it was. This place here, let's claim that. Okay, it's ours now. Nice. And is this... yeah, this was the other place that we can claim. Nothing else here. Not close by anyway. Should we go and visit this, our own village that we have never visited before? Just for funsies. And let's go here first and then rest. Okay, let's rest here at the crossroads.
Rigongar, did your tribe have any legends? Myths?
They will once I track them down. The legend about Rigongar, who slaughtered everyone. Cool legend, right?
Yes, very. Okay, done with that. And then let's take a shortcut here. And have a quick visit in our own village, Narlkeep. And I think we can also... There is supposed to be a tavern here. I mean, I built one here. So maybe we can rest there as well. All clear, Your Grace. Good, good. Okay, trader, Dragon. Oh yeah, and Dragon's blacksmith shop is here. Shawnee. I don't know who that is, but we'll find out very soon. So this is your shop, I take it. Hello, Dragon. How's it going? Greetings. As you see, I have already set up shop. Took a lot of work, of course, but now I have got a nice place. No worse than the guild smithy. So tell me about that idea you had about a family relic and a masterpiece. Dragon's face clouds over. Here's the story. Our family used to have a suit of plate armor named Onslaught. My grandfather wore it to perform many heroic deeds. What a great dwarf he was. But it's been stolen. By my own brother Kurgan. And then Kurgan fled. Onslaught has been on my mind ever since. I had intended to bring the relic back to the clan and restore my good name. After you hired me, one merchant told me he saw some fragments of armor that looked like Onslaught. Kurgan is such a fool. He couldn't find a buyer for the whole suit. It's too valuable. So he pawned it off piece by piece. Someone got the jambards, another got the gauntlets, a third one got the cuirass. A fine set of armor turned into a pile of junk. Fancy junk. See if you can find my grandfather's armor and bring it back. I promise I will repay you. Okay. It turns out 3 local merchants have the 3 parts of the armor. They are like vultures pulling apart a corpse. They buy whatever catches their eye, not caring whether it's stolen or not. One merchant seems to be in the capital. Another was staying at some trading post. It's got an owner with a strange name. I wonder who could that be. Oleg's trading post? Well, I don't think that Oleg is really a strange name. Or maybe it's the one whose name I just read on the map. The third one always prowls in distant corners, looking to buy valuables on the cheap. I believe he has an acquaintance, Huntress Dumbra. She might well have it. Dumbra, isn't that the dwarven innkeeper? Maybe. Okay. Do you like it in my lands? Draken looks discontented, stroking his beard. Well, what can I say? There's quite a lot of troublemakers here, and the ones who get called honorable aren't exemplary, law-abiding citizens. I guess it's what lands like these do to people. Okay. Harsh criticism. Well, not very harsh, but still criticism nonetheless. I'm in a hurry, we'll talk later. So, maybe... Okay, Onslaught, we got a quest for that. So maybe it's this. Xiaonih... maybe it's a... I thought it was going to be a tiefling. A young woman watches your eye, and she looks like she has come from far away. She approaches with a dancing gait and addresses you, speaking in an unfamiliar dwarl. May the perfect human protect you. I am happy to meet you, O worthy one. Okay. My name is Xiaonih, but you may simply call me the Tulip, as all the best of my friends do. Ever since the sun rose today, I have had a feeling that I shall take part in a grand encounter, one that shall change our fates forever. And it is so. Praised be the perfect human for his gift he has bestowed upon these eyes that see the future. Who are you? I am a traveler from the impossible kingdoms of Vudra. I was led here by the will of the gods, by my love of amazing adventures, and by the promise of inescapable retribution uttered by my former husband, who has since become a revered sage and a dead man. I never doubted that my path would bring me to a most worthy ruler, one who would help me, and now you stand before me. Okay, so what next? You, O worthy one, can help me find my calling. I am beset by doubt. What if, by choosing the path of a master smith, I am making a terrible mistake? After all, I, Xiaonih the Tulip, have seen many wonders, the likes of which your humble realm has never heard of, and I wish to recount them. But alas, I cannot write in your language. For this reason I require a writer, and a worthy one. Well, I happen to have Lindsay, she's a good writer. I have witnessed Master Chuckheck cover emptiness in tattoos, and a human grew out of them. For these patterns were so intricate and deep that the ink became more important than the flesh. Trust me, for I have woven the tale of these events myself. Perhaps I have been destined to become the muse of a great writer. If, O worthy one, you find a suitable scribe for me, I shall pay you back handsomely with my wisdom and advice. Well, Jubilos is a renowned scholar and author. Talk to him. Oh yeah, we got Jubilos too, who happens to be in our party too. Let us see then, how learned this man truly is. Well, he is quite learned and very famous too. I hope this esteemed opium inhaler will enthrall me with the depth of his knowledge and the richness of his verse. I greet you, O most worthy opiumist. I have heard much of your wisdom. Now lend me your ears, and I shall tell you a story that... Just a moment, why on earth do you call me an opiumist? Who came up with that? Opiumist. They are not referring to an addict who is addicted to opium, like the drug. Isn't every learned man supposed to be an opiumist? Back in Vudra, I met many noble and illustrious scholars. Each and every one of them inhaled the smoke of opium. Okay, it literally was about opium. So, as so as to lose his mind that the surrounding world with its lowly impulses would not distract him from his scientific endeavors. I have noticed how empty your eyes are, and never have I inhaled anything, nor do I intend to, and I find it highly unlikely that the whole caste of intellectuals would willingly expose themselves to such substances in order to lose their minds. It is as true as the fact that the fastest black genies can outrun light beams, thus evading the touch of the sun, which is fatal to them. Trust me, for I have seen with my own eyes. It seems to me that you are spinning these wild tales on the go. I very much doubt they have anything to do with your actual travels. I have no interest in such things. Jubilos turns his back in anger. Remain silent. Your story is truly incredible, Shania. I believe you, Shania. Well, I don't really have any reason to. Can we just remain silent? Perhaps I'm not as good at telling stories as I thought. After all, putting the events of the past into words is not quite the same thing as witnessing them. Perhaps I chose wrongly when I decided to become a muse. Until I can answer this question, I shall remain true to the calling I'm always pursued, weaponsmithing. If in your kindness you could indulge me once more, and grant me a workshop in these lands, then I swear to you, I shall make for you truly miraculous weapons. I like the sound of that, the likes of which these lands have never seen. But for now, let me tell you a story that our conversation reminded me of. Well, okay. This truthful story was divided for me by a woman who had eyes on the palms on her hands. Once upon a time, the sorcerer Mahka Apihkara decided to become immortal. Oh, he just decided to become immortal, okay. He started living his life with such purpose and determination that his essence would be imprinted on all of his future incarnations. Mahka studied the arts and became a great conqueror. He consumed the flesh of his enemies and servants to gain their strength. At least Mahka once swallowed a whole tiger, and the beast's rage and hunger burned in his veins, until consumed by it. He ate himself. Okay. Ate himself, like literally. Years went by, and a young prince by the name of Purusav Vekpa destroyed Mahka's empire, slaying all of his generals. For Purusav was a reincarnation of Mahka, bent on restoring the empire to its true glory. Eventually Purusav was defeated in battle and his empire died with him, but it was Mahka Apihkara who spawned the terrible race of Rakshasa, cunning beasts, half human and half animal. Trust me, for I have met these creatures many times. Of course you have. Or maybe they were werewolves. Mahka always dreamed of leaving a mark on the world, and he did, but not in the way he expected. It was not on the battlefield that his name became immortalized, but in bed. Oh, surrounded by concubines. Sounds very intriguing. Each may be mistaken in choosing their own path, even the wisest of all. Perhaps I am destined to be your advisor, O most worthy one, or your lover. Oh, go now, for I need to be alone to think about my words. Okay. Well, we should run into an interesting person. Okay, so this quest is also now done. Anything else? Do you enjoy living in my lands? This is a wondrous land. You have such strange cuisine. And kobolds? Incredible creatures, we do not have them in Vudra. And those insolent creatures? Squirrels! I have never seen such fierce creatures. Oh, squirrels. But this land lacks order. The gods granted Vudra castes. You have none here, and that is why there is no order. For when you meet a member of the lowest caste, or caste, you know that they only barely deserve to be born human. In their previous lives they were animals, or maybe even a vile thing like kobolds who are lower than even the lowliest beggars. This whole caste system sounds something like India had in the past, or at least this very much sounds like the oldish Indian caste system. Trust me, for I have more than once faced their wicked nature. Whereas when you encounter a member of a higher cast. Hipia Parapranja. Even that word sounds kinda Indian to me. Paraprajna Varyo, or Raya, as you and I. That signifies that in our past lives we were pious and noble, that our words were strong and true. It is that understanding that these lands lack. Oh, okay, I have to go. Until we meet again, O worthy one, it shall happen sooner than you think. The perfect human has told me. Okay. That was weird. Okay, nothing else here. And we can just rest here. Okay, let's leave. It was interesting to me. It was interesting to check out our village. And now, let's take this real. Go there. Okay, let's take this place here. Let me see, what time is it? I think I should end this episode rather soon-ish. But yeah, let's take...
would be nice, don't you think?
Okay, let's take that. There's really nothing else, like no other resource thing is found. Well, maybe there is, but we just haven't discovered them. Okay, so I guess we didn't go to this Dwarven fortress here, even though I kind of wanted to do that. Okay, what was this again? Some culture stuff that I don't care about too much. Available for claiming. No, I haven't claimed that. Oh, I haven't even claimed this either. Can I just send my Can I just send my companions to claim this or something? Because it's I don't really feel like going after each and every one of these one by one. But before I'm gonna end the episode, let's go back to our capital.
I require rest.
After we have rested.
You're so annoying. Yes, we'd all die sooner or later. Thanks for the news. Why remind us about it all the time?
You cannot forget about it, Ragongar. Every moment you must consider the coming hour of your death, or you will fail to face it with dignity when it does come.
And we are back here. Okay, what do you want, Castle? Your Grace, forgive my intrusion. We have a matter that demands your urgent attention. Right now, Anna-maid Belavara, the bard from Pitax, is singing in the middle of our main square, and her songs are city tears, to say the least. Who's Anna-maid again? She is among the most talented bards of Pitax, but more importantly, she is one of King Irovetti's most favored singers. Anything she sings almost certainly promotes his agenda. Why should we really care? Let her sing whatever she likes, I suppose. It's not really any of our... none of my concern. I mean, it's just a bard. Singing songs. Highland. The captain's usually untroubled face is dark with rage. Your Grace, please forgive me for distracting you from important matters, but you are the only one who can talk some sense into these hotheads. They had an argument in the middle of the street. Yelled so much your subjects called the guards. But what can they do about Lady Valerie? Wait, what? But what can they do about Lady Valerie? Plus, Eveld hasn't done anything illegal. It's not like I can put them in jail. Eveld, is that the character next to you? You can't handle some row without me. Valerie, explain yourself. Valerie looks down, ashamed. I humbly beg your forgiveness, Roskar. I failed to control my temper and besmirched not only myself but you as my leader. The girl cast a burning glance at the man in sophisticated attire standing beside her. Unfortunately, I was provoked. The man catches Valerie's glance and gasps with indignation. Is that so? So it's forgive my manners, Your Grace. Allow me to introduce myself. Eveld the Silver-Tongued. from Brevoy. It's a pity we meet under such circumstances, but... This, so to speak, sweet lady insulted me, if you please, in front of my audience. Halted my performance and embarrassed me in front of the entire tavern. Would you please be so kind as to rein this lady in? Valerie is apparently trying to control herself, but telltale red spots flare on her face. I noticed that someone pinned a disgusting pasquinade next to the tavern entrance. Pasquinade, what the hell is that? Something about a bright bird who lost its feathers. That's abominable insolence. Yes, I won't deny I'm guilty. I lost my temper, but who wouldn't have? Okay, I'm confused. Someone pinned a disgusting pasquinade next to the tavern entrance. Is that an animal? Something about a bright bird who lost its feathers. Okay, I'm confused. Eveld gasped with indignation. Is that so? When I smothered this lady with exquisite compliments, I received only insults and jokes in return. When I came to her with gifts begging her to become the muse for my greatest work, I was ridiculed and sent away like a snotty boy. And now, the moment I start to pursue my art away from this good lady, she seeks me out and says I'm guilty of spiteful slander. What shall I do? I am but a slave to my inspiration, which is sent to me from above. Eveld smoothes down his hair and adds, and while we are on the subject of my poetry, it's really not that bad. Eveld, did you really write a pasquinade about Valerie? I don't know what pasquinade is. Something to do with poets, I presume, but is this a good thing? Is he praising Valerie, or mocking her, or making fun of her, or what is this about? I don't care who said what to whom, you're going to make peace now right here in front of me. Eveld, did you really write a pasquinade about Valerie? Eveld clasps his hand to his chest ostentatiously. Forgive me. Who would I be if I stooped to such low attacks? I won't deny that the cautionary tale of this lady could inspire me. How can you listen to this featherbrain? Of course, in the face of justice, he is ready to disown his own parents. And if I'm allowed to continue, let me say what this pasquinade was devoted to. The sad position of the arts in these lands. Forgive my frankness. So basically we don't really have much culture or art around here. Well, that's kinda intended because, frankly, Roscar and I don't care. Anyway, the good lady is unlikely to understand what allegory and poetic hyperbole are. The captain shakes his head sadly. Don't even try, your grace. I'm afraid even Abadar couldn't get to the bottom of this bowl of accusations. You both of you figure this out someplace else, or I don't care who said what to whom. You're going to make peace now, right here in front of me. Yeah, I think that's a good compromise. Valerie almost screams. I'm not going to make peace with this worthless paper stainer. Let him spend his useless time insulting his other bootlickers. Oh, damn. I was not expecting that. Your tongue befits your beauty, my sweet. Truly, what is a beautiful flower's bud worth if it's worm-eaten and empty on the inside? Enough, both of you. First you scared everybody at the tavern, and now you are embarrassing yourself in front of the Baron. Apologize at once. If not to each other, then at least to his grace. I don't know what got into me, your grace. Forgive me this scene. Please forgive me, Roscar. Perhaps I should leave, to calm down and come to my senses. Yeah, maybe you should do that. Okay, that was pointless. That's nice. You let some steam off and worked some things out. At least now I can let you go, hoping you won't scare our good people anymore. Your grace, I'll go too, but please keep an eye on Valerie. I don't know what demon has got into her, but she is not herself lately. At first she would just snap, then she started getting into fights with everyone about stupid things, and now she's dragged this bard out of the tavern by his collar. I'm afraid it might come to real violence. She hasn't been herself lately, you say? What do you mean, hasn't been herself? She got defensive. Can't say a word to her. We have been careful around her since she... The captain runs a finger across his face meaningfully. Ah, the scar. I'm close to ordering my lads to keep an eye out for her in the streets, to make the common people's lives a little calmer. You think Valerie could hurt someone? Well, I wouldn't say that. The Valerie I used to know would never harm anyone without a good reason, but the old Valerie seems to be gone, so I don't know what to expect from her. I will talk to Valerie when I get a chance. Or thank you for bringing this to my attention, I'll try to help her. I will talk to Valerie when I get the chance. If I were you, I would talk to the storyteller. One of my lads saw Valerie arguing with him. I have no idea how anyone can have a fight with such a harmless elf, but she did. The captain bows, finishing the conversation. Ah, so the storyteller is, well, not involved, but Valerie went to yell at him as well. The poor elf. Running bridges. According to the captain of the guard, Valerie was seen arguing with the storyteller lately, but what about? Okay, I guess I should talk to the storyteller in the next episode, but before that... Okay, this is done. Triumph. The regent convinced the bard to accept our invitation for him to hold a concert at the capital, and the event was a success. Nice. Failure. The advisor couldn't convince the scientist to take up service. That's a shame. Fox hunt, success. Nice. Loyalty -2. Why? The robber was captured by a squad of guards led by the warden himself. The roads are quieter now, but some of the people who sympathize with Fox are unhappy with his arrest. Oh, he was like one of those Robin Hood kinda like characters, I believe. Disaster! The treasurer failed to learn from the tax collector where he had hidden the money. The next morning the felon was quietly executed. Well, shit. Success, okay. The general helped organize the locals into militia. Former cowherds and craftsmen stood up to the extortionists. Okay. Breven envoy awaits. The visitor left the castle without seeing the Baron. Oh crap! There was a Breven envoy? Oh crap, this is bad. This is bad, folks. I completely forgot about this. Oh, actually, I don't even remember. When did I hear about this? It must have been a few episodes ago when the game told me that there's an envoy or something waiting. Shit. Well, can't be helped. There's a scandal in the capital, but then again, the envoy never even came to us when we were in the throne room. Why didn't he come there? Okay, let's give some other advisors. Oh yeah, I need to assign Magister. The Magister is responsible for all matters pertaining to magic, such as laws governing the use of spells and artifacts, as well as growth and development of magical arts in the realm. Storyteller is cautious and favors decisions that satisfy the interests of everyone involved. Octavia is a believer in the free and unrestricted use of magic. Let's put Octavia there, why not? Although, would Regongar have been perhaps better? Well, I don't know. But any new events? An artist's freedoms. Planning to decorate one of the largest temples in the barony. However, the halfling is notorious for her overly critical attitude towards authority. The curator should act to keep things calm before it's too late. Yeah, you do that. Why can't I roll some more? Available 0 for some reason. Well, okay, let's hope for the best. Refugees. Some of our dissatisfied subjects are packing their belongings and leaving for more peaceful lands, but the young barony needs these people. They will have to be stopped. What is this green thingy? Does it mean that the success chance is a lot higher? Let's see. If Valerie is doing it, it's 55. Okay. What if she was doing it? Well, I don't know. Well, let's put Ekundayo to that job. They are all in this together. A strange theory is spreading to the capital that the Baron is secretly a lycanthrope. What the heck is that? I know that lycan is another word for werewolf, but is that it? During the day he pretends to be gracious ruler, and at the night he roams the city in the shape of a wolf. Ah, werewolf. I knew it. Devouring children. Well, that's what if you put Valerie? Success chance 10%. That's bad. Well, okay. Do that. So many damn projects. What's how many days do we have before the curse? Okay, 187 days. Insufficient funds. Oh, not the same. Oh, this costs money, damn it. Support the High Priest. Well, he's busy with that. Insufficient funds. This was 1500 building points, damn it. Insufficient funds. We are lacking 1 building point. What was this about? Some curse study. Support regions endeavors. I guess we can do this. Okay, success. Nice, success. Triumph. The guards talked to the refugees and reassured them that the authorities would protect everyone in the region, whereas elsewhere they would be defenseless. The people weighed their options and decided to remain where it was safe. They now appreciate their royal protection even more. Very nice. Regions. Claim the North Narl marches. So these lands here. But we don't have the funds for that quite yet. Warden needs your advice. Okay, sure. Regent demands your presence. Magister asks for an audience. Everyone wants to talk to me now. The howling wolves. Wolves are breeding at a surprising rate. The local forests are full of the ravenous beasts, and there's not enough quarry to feed them all. The starving wolves howl at night to gather into packs and attack villagers. Well, that's not good, is it? What's the success chance? 70, 80. Well, this is rather important, so let's send Ragongar there. If a little bit helps. Yeah, you do that. Undead sightings. 50%, 45. Okay, I'm kinda now afraid to leave this screen to back to my throne room, because if I do, there's gonna be, was it 2 or 3 people wanted to talk to me, and I really don't want to, I really want to end the episode here now. So, can I? Yes, I can save here. I can save here, so let's do, so yeah, I'm gonna do that in a second. So in the next episode, let's talk to, I think it was Octavia, Valerie, and what's the third one? Ekundayo. We're gonna talk to those 3, hear what they have to say, and after that, well, I don't think that you can see it here, but let's in the next episode go to that dwarven ruin somewhere over here. with Harem, help those poor dwarves out, and see what else we can do over there. How else can it benefit us? So, until next time, thank you for watching once again, and see you next time for more Pathfinder Kingmaker.